Wow. Congressman Jim Jordan, chair of the House Judiciary Committee, joins us. What does that actually mean when they take the fifth? You don't see that very often in Congress.
No, you don't. But in light of the facts here, what we know, I mean, there were all kinds of suspicious things. The chairman of their board, Greg, said that there was at least $38 million that looked like it had a foreign origin in all the money that they took in. So that's the problem. The real problem, though, with Ms. Wallace-Jones is she said one thing to Congress in responding to questions we had for her when she wrote back to Chairman Stiles. She said one thing to Congress, but her outside legal counsel said, hey, we don't think what you told Congress is entirely accurate. They even used the terms, there may be willfully and knowingly misleading Congress. That's intent. You can't do that. That's called lying, and you can't lie to Congress. So I think that's why she decided, oh, I'm not going to take any risk here. I'm not going to take any chance. I'm going to exercise my Fifth Amendment liberties. And by the way, Greg, we had already deposed, our committee had already deposed 5 other members from ActBlue of their fraud prevention team, 3 of their legal counsels, their in-house legal counsels. When we deposed all of them, they all took the fifth. So now we have 6 people, the top people at ActBlue, who've all taken the fifth, and we've asked them about questions about foreign contributions going through this entity.
So what do you suspect? What's the worst case scenario that, what were they up to? What is your gut tell it? What direction is this thing going?
They were trying to take in as much money as they could. They, as you said, they're the machine behind Democrat politics, the fundraising juggernaut. They had, I think it was $3.8 billion they raised in the last cycle. So this is huge for the left, huge for the Democrats. And I think they had 3.8 billion reasons, all that money, not to be honest with us when we started digging into it. But I think it's likely they took in foreign money. They lowered their standards. We have emails as part of our investigation where it shows they lowered their fraud prevention standards because they wanted the money coming in. They wanted to get it out to Democrat candidates. So remember, there were some Democrats running for Congress, first-time candidates out in California raising $2 and $3 million every quarter. That's an unbelievable amount of money for a congressional candidate, first-time candidate. So, yeah, this was a real machine they had operating. I think they think they took in foreign contributions, and they don't want to talk about it.
And what is, that's a bad thing. What is the penalty if that turns out to be the case?
Well,
go ahead.
Well, yeah, it's against the law. You can't do that. I mean, and think about the Democrats. They've harped on this forever, but now their big fundraising machine looks like they were doing it. And this is, I always say, this is a tale as old as time. They get caught doing something wrong, or at least what appears to be something wrong. The first thing they do is deny it, which is what Ms. Wallace-Jones did in that letter back to Congress. And then, of course, her legal counsel tried to straighten up. So the first thing they do is deny it. But when the questions persist, they do what they did today. They take the fifth. All 6 of these people have taken the fifth. So the Justice Department's looking into them as well. But we have a duty under the Constitution to do our oversight in case we want to change campaign finance laws, rearrange how and fix the law in case we need to do that. So we're going to continue to do our oversight.
It's interesting. Some people said, well, President Trump, just roll the video, if you would, for C06. President Trump deposed, all kinds of court proceedings. And actually, just go ahead and, and he answers all the questions. And somebody tried to say, well, he took the fifth at the trial. I don't think technically that's the fifth. If you don't testify at a trial, say in that crazy, whatever the hell it was, the Michael Cohen check trial, that's not taking the fifth. That's just, right?
Right. He just didn't take the stand, for goodness sake. No, that's not the same. And we thought she was going to do this. Originally, she was going to come in and just testify. And then we got word from her counsel that she wanted a subpoena to appear today. So as soon as they asked for a subpoena to bring her in, we suspected she was going to take the fifth. And of course, she did. Now, remember, her legal counsel, who told her in a memorandum, we don't think you were square with Congress. We think you misled Congress. The person who did that wasn't some Republican. It was Dana Remus, former White House counsel for Joe Biden. So this was a Democrat at the big law firm here in town, Covington Burling, who said, we don't think you were square with the Congress. Again, when those are the facts there, it's probably smart of her to exercise her Fifth Amendment rights.
Yeah, and if the lawyer is the lawyer is a whistleblower in a way, you're in trouble. Congressman Jim Jordan, we're so glad you're on the case, and say hi to everybody back in Ohio when you get there. And hey,
we will, Greg.
Are you going to the fight on Sunday night?
We are. One of my boys and I are going, so we are going to go to the fight. It's going to be. It's going to be hot, but we're looking forward to it. So we went to one in Miami, I think 2 years ago with the president. Both the boys and I went. We had a great time, and it's amazing, the UFC fans, how much they love the president. But we're looking forward to, particularly Bo Nickel, who was 3-time national champion, collegiate wrestling, Penn State guy. We're looking forward to watching him fight on Sunday night.
Well, that's awesome, and I'll be looking for you there because I'm going to be there too. Thank you, Congressman.
Good for you. Good for you. We'll
It's
see
going
you
to be
there.
fun. I'll see your boy too. We'll be right. Thank you, sir. All right.
Information. Truth is freedom. Is Newsmax. It's real news for real people.